Today I will describe how to start business during economic crises. The inception of export business can be traced back to the time when the men had initiated business contacts with others. As the international economy developed with the influx of the information age, global trade business becomes even more significant, adventurous, thrilling and financially rewarding. When one thinks of an export business, they imagine massive corporations that have made their millions in global business. However, various business studies have revealed that the greater part of export businesses are dominated and managed by small and medium enterprises, SMEs. Opening an export business can be really profitable for you, particularly during periods of international economic fluctuations, like we have now. When you are initiating an export business, your first requirement is to decide which way you would like to manage. Few of the most well-liked export businesses are export brokerage, export trading and export management firms. Merchant exporter, it is a setup where the individual acquires goods and then sells them to overseas stocks. This kind of export business may trade in several different items, and not just one particular product line. Export trading is the skill of discovering what overseas and global markets want to buy and determine the products. Then, the individual or company organizes to export the products to the buyer. Export management firm is a company that controls a business export's requirements. Suppose there is a firm that would like to initiate distributing their goods in the overseas zone, but they don't familiar with how to knock into these markets. An export management firm is hired to control all of the dealings. They are basically employed by the original business and are paid wages or commission for all successful dealings. Since there are definite laws dealing with global trade and foreign business, it is very important that you should be familiar with state, federal, and international rules and regulations before initiating your export business. The best way to start is by finding with your local small business administration for preliminary details related to an export business. Your efforts on export business can give you the real pleasure of building your own potential and doing something you really like. This video has been created by the Amit Ghosh web analyst of Cybex Exim, an online export-import data portal offering Indian exporters-importers list, foreign trade database, India import data, international trade, China exports and imports data, USA imports data, UK imports data and many other countries.